Before we get into the Chi-2, let's look at the tanks that came before it. Early Japanese tanks, such as the Type 89 Igo and the Type 97 Chiha, were designed for infantry support. However, by the mid-war period, it became clear that these tanks were outclassed by the more advanced Allied armor. The rapid development of Allied tanks, particularly the American M4 Sherman, posed a significant threat. Japan needed a more powerful tank to counter these advancements. Enter the Type 4 Chi-2. Developed in response to the growing need for a more capable tank, the Chi-2 aimed to provide better armor, firepower, and mobility compared to its predecessors. The design process for the Chi-2 began in 1943. Engineers worked to incorporate lessons learned from previous tank models while aiming to produce a vehicle that could effectively engage enemy armor. The Chi-2 underwent several testing phases to ensure its reliability and combat effectiveness. These tests included trials for its engine, suspension, and weapon systems. Now, let's break down the stats. Mass, 30 tons. Length, 6.7 meters, 22 feet. Width, 2.8 meters, 9.2 feet. Weapons, 75 mm Type 5 gun, 7.7 mm Type 97 machine gun. Armor, up to 75 mm 3 inches. Speed, 45 km per hour, 28 miles per hour. Range, 250 kilometers, 155 miles. One significant pro of the Chi-2 was its powerful 75 mm Type 5 gun, capable of penetrating the armor of Allied tanks at range. This gave it a much-needed edge in firepower. The Chi-2 had a crew of 5, a commander, gunner, loader, driver, and a hull machine gunner. This allowed for efficient operation and combat performance. Despite its advanced design, the Chi-2 faced several issues. Limited production capabilities and resource shortages meant that only a few units were completed before the end of the war. One major drawback was its late development and the lack of sufficient production facilities. Additionally, the tank's weight and size made it less suitable for the jungle terrain of the Pacific Theater. To address these issues, Japanese engineers attempted to streamline production and improve logistics, but these efforts came too late to make a significant impact. In the end, only 2 Type 4 Chi-2 tanks were produced. These tanks never saw combat due to Japan's surrender in August 1945. The Type 4 Chi-2 represents a what-if scenario in military history. Had it been produced and deployed earlier, it might have changed the dynamics of tank warfare in the Pacific. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth military history videos.